Hey, from Aliexpress, I got this inside of this, and it is a pen robot. It's actually an ink pen. It really is. It came in this mode right there. I know I don't really want to transform it back, but it shows you can transform it from pen by pulling out parts and pieces. That part right there, taking the pen out of the feet, was a little scary. So if you wanted to use that little symbol right there and scan it for more information, go right ahead and do that. Here is the actual Optimus Prime. It's not as amazing as I thought it was going to be, but it's also not bad at all. All right, so looking at how tall he is from standing straight up, I'm going to try to get him straight up to the top of his head. It's a little over 4 inches, I'd say 4¼ And of course, if you want to know centimeters, it's probably going to be 10 and some. So we got from the bottom, 11 centimeters tall. So it fits in okay with the things that I already have that are 10 centimeters, like the, not Yellow Park, but the other ones, the Blockies. It fits in nicely with those. Getting the head out was also a pain in the butt, just to let you know. So let's look at the articulation on this thing. For its transformation, and it lends to it, the joints are terribly tight too, by the way. The head, starting from head to toe, there's no articulation. It goes down and up, and that's it. It doesn't, it's just there. There's a ball joint, which is extremely tight. It allows you to go pretty much all over the place. There's also this joint, which would pull the shoulders up for turning it to an ink pen. But they lend to themselves of being like a shrugging shoulder. Like if you like want to pull his shoulders up or whatever. This is where I don't like how they've made it, because the part that you're going to see mostly is not the painted part. This is the painted part, which is on the back side of his hand, the way I pose my action figures. Some people actually do it, like they make them for monkey curls. That's what I call that. I don't like that at all. He's got a double ball joint here, but you can't do anything with it. It's, again, for the transformation. So the one that's going to count is the one in the forearm. The one in the bicep, I mean, you know, you can get bicep swivels and wrist swivels, but it doesn't really lend itself to being like a double joint. So if you want to go up 90 degrees, you go slightly past 90 degrees, but going any further, unless you do monkey curls, it's not going to go any farther. And it's going to be limited if you try. All right, there's no waist articulation. It looks like there is because of that right there. And I thought at first, like to get his head out, you just pull this down and no, there's no way of doing it. Now, if you ever had the original Shockwave back in the 80s, you know that the legs look exactly, they remind me exactly of Shockwave. There's no real articulation. It goes forward and back. Oh, wow, I can take it apart this much. The knees, this is where I'm disappointed because there's no articulation in the knees except for that. So it's not like you could pull. I tried pulling it all the way up and I'm going, it's got to be something at the bottom. No, I kept thinking, if I just pull it up far enough, maybe the knees will have a little pin exposed and you could pin it back. Nope, you can't do that. I'm not saying this is bad at all. I'm just saying I was looking, the legs are like the negative point. So I would take a point off for the legs. And yeah, the crotch, again, it's just like Soundwave, or not Soundwave, I'm sorry, Shockwave. The feet are on a ball joint, which also lend to itself to, it's great for, you know, putting it to wide stance poses. And just adjusting so the tippy doesn't get this far back. It's purely a ball joint. It's not a ball and something else. All right, just because you ask, yeah. Oh, and the gun is actually the pin. That's actually the pin. So he's like transform and right out, not rolled out. All right, so I just hate pulling that head out though. I had to get the pliers to pull it out, and I'm afraid I'm gonna, you know, put too much of a dent. So I'm gonna just put it this far. And if we can't get the arms all the way up and get them back down, just pretend. All right, so yeah, let's just pretend the arms. I don't want to screw with the arms. The legs, you just push them together. Actually, you got to put you got to actually do the gun first. The gun, I'm trying to remember which way it goes. I think it goes like, see how it's got the little thing at the bottom right there? I'm trying to remember exactly how that goes. I think since it goes like that, there, okay, so it's having a hard time remember. I thought you had to tippy toe it. Okay. Like I only transformed this one time from pin that it came in. Okay, so let's just pretend the arms are like they're supposed to be. It functions like a pin, So it actually writes. It's still got the wax on the tip that pens come with. So it does function as a pen. That's what's so funny about it. It really works. Now, they do have other kinds of robots if you don't want to, like, oh, that's a ripoff of Optimus Prime. Because nowhere on here does it say official product or Optimus Prime. It just says robotics metamorph. So if you feel bad about them knocking off, then you can get one of the other robots that are, to my knowledge, most of them look generic, but they do look cool. I mean, they're not like just reprints of him, like, oh, there's a blue version of him and a pink version of him. No. They're like completely different robots. They look more like, they remind me of Baxenger. Some of them do, like the old 70s robots, which again, I'm like, that's actually pretty cool. I just wanted to get this one just to see how it is. Oh, and the other thing is, so if you're buying something for $8 on Amazon, on Aliexpress, is what I did. I bought something, and it says for just like $2 more, you can get free shipping, because it's like $10 free shipping with choice things. That's exactly why I got him, because I was like, oh, well, he's only like $2 and something, like 11 cents. So, and if you don't want the pin in there, it comes right out. I just realized, I just came out to, oh, it goes in this way, because it just fell right out. So if you don't want the pin, don't worry about it. Just take the pin out. So you say you don't like the pin. There's what it looks like without the pin. I kind of think it's funny to have the pin in there, so I'm gonna put it in there. So yeah, I would try it out, and next time when I order something that's only $8, I'm gonna go back to this person right here and get one of the yellow ones, or the other ones that look nothing like Transformers. They really don't. Maybe I can find a picture and use it as part of the, if I make a thumbnail, maybe I'll make a picture of it. That circle right there makes me really feel like there's supposed to be something going on with the chest. And maybe it's just a kind of a carryover from one of the other robots that they make. No, it really does. It looks like there's supposed to be like an unhinging right here. No, there's definitely something going on right here. Like, I'm not sure what it does. But it looks like the circle right here, there's a screw holding it. So maybe it's just to hold it together. Yeah, there's nothing mentioned. I say, so when you put it together, I bet it's just that they put that plate in the screw to kind of hold it all together. That's why it probably is. Let's take a look at that head one more time, just a little closer, so you can see what kind of paint it does have. It has it on the silver, but nothing for the eyes that I can see, and that's not an issue with me, but that may be an issue with you. You might want to get something to paint them yellow if it bothers you. If it really bothers you, it's just $2. You shouldn't be sweating it. Thanks for watching. Again, let me know what you think if you bought one of these, or if you have a problem with that. Maybe you're like, oh, it's not official. All right. Y'all have a great day.